Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time we freed this area of the Twilight and now all of Hyrule here has no more Twilight. And also, in the end of the last episode, after freeing this final light spirit, we learned that that Fused Shadow, it has powers that, well, put into the wrong hands there, will cause great danger and problems throughout Hyrule. That is why the light spirits locked away the pieces of the Fused Shadow, is because they didn't want that Fused Shadow falling to the wrong hands, and they also didn't want the Fused Shadow to corrupt the minds of the other people around here in Hyrule. They didn't want the Fused Shadow to pretty much destroy Hyrule. So, we need to be careful with that. That is why Link cannot use the Fused Shadow himself. That is why Midna has to use it. One thing they don't explain in that cutscene, and this is a nice little thing to know. If Link uses the Fused Shadow there, he's gonna go through torment. He is going to... If you guys remember the Goron that we fought in the second dungeon there, in the Goron Mines, that's actually a great example of what I'm thinking of right now. That Goron there, he was corrupted. And if Link touches the Fused Shadows, that would happen to him. So Midna needs to go ahead and use those because she is not affected by it. That's why she's collecting them. But with all that said, talk to this guy and he's like, oh hey, the water's back, yay. I don't know what those oars are doing, but he also says there's a temple at the bottom of this lake. They put on such airs with all that rituals and fancy temple hula, or hoo-ha I should say, then they just disappear. Was they're putting that temple so deep that humans can't swim there? I swear those Zoras. But he does mention the temple is at the bottom of the lake here, so just like the light spirit said, the next dungeon we need to go to is at the bottom of the lake. Now, because of the fact that we can't swim or breathe underwater, we can't go there just yet. But we know how to get something that will help us there. But this guy, go ahead and pay him 10 rupees, and you're allowed to ride his cannon. This cannon is going to take us to the top of Lake Hylia here, and that actually gets us out of this part of the area and back to Hyrule Field. If you're in this part of the lake, you don't have any other way besides this cannon trip, or warping if you have that ability, to get to the top of the lake to get out of here and back to Hyrule. Oh, Hyrule Field to be more exact. We're still in Hyrule. I don't know why I said back to Hyrule, but yeah, this is the only real way you can get out. Since we don't have the ability to warp at free will right now, then we just have to use the cannon. But once we're here, Midna's actually going to talk about what I just mentioned before, where we need to get something to help us swim underwater. Whoa, that reminds me of something. Didn't the Lake Queen in Zora's Domain ask you to do something? Oh yes, she did. She asked us to find her son, the one who's been missing since he headed for Hyrule Castle. I think she said something about granting you some special power if you rescued him. If the final piece of Fused Shadow is on the bottom of Lake Hylia, then it looks like we're going to need that ability. Yeah, because we can't get down to that bottom of the lake if we don't have a way to swim down there and breathe underwater, so we're gonna need to do something about that soon. But talk to this fruity guy here, and he's Fobbley's Flight by Fowl. That's the name of this attraction, huh? So, I'm not going to even read his text here. He's a very fruity character. Very, very fruity to me. One big guy. I can make so many innuendo jokes about that, but I'm not going to. Okay, so it's just 20 rupees for a ticket. Pretty much, pay him 20 rupees, he will move out of your way, and what you want to do here is, I'm actually just going to step out here first, be careful not to fall off. If you collect those rupees while you're flying in midair, that will that will get you some rupees for your wallet. But wait, what we want to do is actually we want to take a cuckoo here, doesn't matter which one, just grab whichever one you want. Actually want this brown one here, just because I like the color of the brown cuckoo. Looks like a rooster to me, so you want to go ahead and fly down here back to where we were before, near the cannon. If you put on your iron boots, you're going to sink down pretty fast. It's a good way to kind of get near the ground faster. What we want to do is we want to land right here, that was extremely close. Let the bird go. And go ahead and open this chest up. Inside this chest has a orange rupee, so we cannot do anything about that. If you land on the very small platform, that gives you that much money. What we want, though, however, is this chest that's right below us. It's extremely hard to get to if you are up here. In fact, I shouldn't have gotten to that one first. And, oh, great, I missed it. What's in that chest there on the very narrow platform is a heart piece, and I want to get that now while I'm here. So I'm going to need to do that mini game again. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut to when I land on that platform. There we go, made it. Okay, so once you land on this very narrow platform, that grants you a piece of heart. And since now we have 5 pieces collected, we get a new heart container. Hooray! So we have even more life now. That's nice. Always like more life on my life meter. Okay, so the rest of those chests just contains rupees. The very top one's a orange rupee that's worth 100. Then the one that's below the one with the heart pieces, that one is a 50 rupee, purple rupee. Then below that, I do believe is a 20. And then below it, I think is a 5. I think that's how it goes. So we have 100, 50, 25. That's in case you want all the money. Now, we don't need to get all that money. In fact, that's kind of why I skipped it. So, you can go ahead and get it all if you please. But I'm actually going to be coming up to a section here where we're going to get a lot of money anyways. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that money for what I need it for coming up actually once we get back to Hyrule Castle Town. Because now that we have all the sections of Hyrule free of Twilight, we can go ahead and interact with all this stuff as a human now. What that means is that we can actually finally do something about all these bugs we've been collecting. As you guys know, ever since we first got in the Hyrule Field, you were able to start collecting these golden bugs. But you didn't have a use for them at all, because there was no place you can turn them in, and there was no place you can use them. Well, back in Hyrule Castle Town, there is a person there who is looking for golden bugs. Give her the golden bugs, and that's not only where you get your wallet expansions, but that is also where you go ahead and get yourself some money. Like if you turn in 1 bug, that'll give you 50 rupees, and then you turn in a bug that's a pair, you know, give her a full pair, and that gives you 100 rupees. So it's a really easy way to make a lot of money. And, okay, I'm just gonna stomp on you. Or not, apparently. But, yeah, that's a really easy place to earn a lot of rupees. Give that person your first bug there. Just give her just any bug. That'd be the first bug that she gets. It's a she, by the way, just so I can say that now. But, once she has her first bug, she'll give you a wallet expansion, which increases your wallet capacity up to 600 rupees. Oh, that's only on an opponent. I thought that was my bug, because there's a bug here. I just can't remember where it is. I know it's on this part of the bridge. I just don't know what part of it. But, yeah, your first wall upgrade you get is just by turning in 1 of the bugs, and that's the 600 rupees. Then the second wall upgrade you get, which is a little bit harder to do, admittedly, but it's not too bad. You just get it kind of late in the game. You need to turn in every single bug. That's what you need to do. And if you turn in every single bug, then your wall goes up to 1,000 rupees for capacity. And in all honesty, that is a lot of rupees you can carry. I mean, you don't need that much space, but it's very helpful. Oh, hello, buddy. How you doing? Dead, I see. Alright, but now it's nighttime. It should be easier for me to find the bugs. Just, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble trying to find this one bug. It's supposed to be right here in this segment. Oh, there it is. It's flying around. That's why I couldn't find it. It's flying all around this part. Okay, if I can lock on. There you go. Alright, so just pull the bug over your way and just wait until it lands on the ground, or at least gets near a place where you can grab it. And don't roll into the wall like I do. Just roll right into the wall is how I was trying to say it. Trying to roll my R's, which I cannot do worth the life of me. I really can't roll my R's. I took Spanish for... Oh, what the heck? I forgot that the mailman will come on this bridge too. I kind of forgot that he comes over here. But he has 2 letters for us, and we'll go ahead and check those out once he leaves. But also, I was trying to say, I took 2 Spanish classes, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. Spanish 1 was online, so I had to do all my speaking stuff via recording, so that's how I got familiar with Audacity and got my first headset. And then also for Spanish 2, well, I got to do a lot of speaking activities in class, and then there was a end project where we had to record ourselves with a video. And if I ever tried to roll my R's for a Spanish word, I couldn't roll my R's at all. I really couldn't. Now that many people can roll their R's who don't speak Spanish fluently, or at least were learning that when growing up. But besides, let's just get on to a different topic. Pretty much here, this letter is saying, Barnes now has a new type of bomb for you, so next time we're in Kakariko Village, we get to pick up that bomb, which is the bombs that work underwater. And then this one here is pretty much just telling you about tourist attractions. Oh, excuse me, I had a little hiccup there. But this is telling you about tourist attractions that are in the parts of Lake Hylia. More exactly, these ones are near the top of Zora's domain. There's 2 things you can do there. There's a fishing hole, which we will not be looking at the fishing in this game. I explained it in the 2nd episode, I believe, but I'll make a note of it once we get there once again. But then there's also the rapid ride. Now, we kind of need to unlock that, because once you get there, it's kind of shut down. But once we get to that part, it's not going to be all that hard to unlock there. But when we get to the fishing hole, I'm going to explain how that's going to work for 100%. It's pretty much me just not getting all the fish. I'm just going to go there and get the 2 heart pieces, because there are 2 heart pieces at that segment. So we still need to go into the fishing pond, but we're not going to be there for long. Now then, there is a bug here, and I forgot that Link actually does that, because Link rarely jumps off the back of Epona like that. And actually, while I'm here, let me go ahead and see if I can get one that... Oh, nope, I killed it, and that was the only red chew jelly. Fantastic. Red chew jelly is pretty much the equivalent of a red potion in this game, so that would have been nice to have. It's just, I kind of killed it. In fact, actually, let me see if I can get a blue one, because a blue one's just as good. Oh, but that is, if it morphs into a purple one, then it's not as good anymore. In fact, if you scoop this up, I don't think this is all that good. What is it exactly? You can drink it, who knows what will happen. Okay, so it's a mystery potion. You don't want these purple ones, because either it'll heal you a little bit, or it will hurt you. You want either the blue or the red ones if you're going for healing, so kind of useless for me. But there's a bug that's right around here. I can't exactly remember what part of this tree it's on, but I know it's on this big tree trunk. Where is it? No, it's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's actually right below it. I thought for sure it's actually going to be on the wood of the tree, but no, it's actually right here in front of my face. What do you know? Okay, so there you go. That is a female mantis. So now we have both of the mantises. Mantis. I don't know how the heck you say that plural. But we have a decent amount of bugs. We could have more, admittedly. But now, since most of Hyrule Field is open to us anyways, we're going to get a good chunk of bugs in this section. Before we enter the next temple, we should have pretty much all but like maybe 1 or 2 rows of bugs all collected. I am not kidding, there are that many bugs that are open to us now, so this side quest will almost be completely done, which is good. This is actually the easiest out of the 3 things you can collect in this game, so saying that is kind of like saying you're almost there to 100%, but that's only for this one task. There's still like 5 other things for you to do. It's kind of one of those moments. But at least when we get all the bugs collected, we don't really have to worry about that, and it's an easy way to make money in this game. So once we have all the bugs, then we'll have a good way to just make money really, really fast. Which you don't really need all that many rupees in this game. The only time the game requires you to have a good chunk of rupees is pretty much at the end anyways. So by that point, if you weren't doing any of the optional stuff, you should have a full wallet of 300 rupees. So it wouldn't really be a big deal of, oh, you're short on money and you can't afford the be required thing, because by that point you're gonna have a full wallet if you don't go for any optional stuff. I do believe there's a bug down here. If not, then, well, I'm stupid. There's a Poe down here. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with the Poes just yet, so it's kind of useless to us. We just have to let the thing, just float around and do its own thing. No, there's no bug down here. It's just that thing. It's just that postal. That postal. That postal. Yeah, that's what it pretty much sounds like if you say it too fast. Postal. Which is why if you hear me say a postal being a postal, please excuse it, because the name is so easy to confuse with postal. It really is. Now, I do believe that the last bug we can get for this part of Hyrule Field is right over here, so let's just see if we can get that. Come on. Come on. Got it. Kill you. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Now I can get the bug. No, don't do that, Link. I want to pick up the bug and not do a flashy little spin with my sword. I don't know why I had to do that. Okay, now we could go ahead and get that hidden skill now, but I actually want to save that skill for the next video because, well, pretty much the rest of this video here is just bug collecting. So, I could just start off with getting that hidden skill. That'll probably be a better idea than just, well, not having that hidden skill for us in the next video. I just seriously don't know why randomly Link will decide to just jump off the back of his horse. He'll do that if there's enemies nearby, I know that. But I don't know exactly how you do that, because sometimes Link will jump off the back of the horse like that, and sometimes he won't. I'm not sure exactly how you can trigger that, but all I know is he'll do that sometimes when an enemy's nearby, and that's it. That's the only thing I know about it. Alright, come on. There you go, you stupid Tektite. Now actually I don't want to collect that, because I want to have an even 200 going to the Hyrule Castle Town again. But the bug's right up there in that little entrance. Now we can blow that up right now, that rock that's right in front of us there, and that's a cave. But we can't do anything about that cave just yet. We need an item from a later dungeon, so we have to leave it go. And we just have to leave it be, I should say, not let it go. But there you go, that's a great chunk of bugs actually. I think that should be good for now, so I'll make my way back over to the entrance of Hyrule Castle Town, because I got a great chunk of bug collecting already established here, so I don't want to drag this video out any longer than it is. It's probably pretty long now because I still have my timer going from the previous episode, so I can't tell exactly how long this one's been. I'm kind of estimating in my head, so if I'm right, then this episode's longer than I wanted it to be, and that's mostly because of the bug hunting. But that's fine, because we got a good amount of progress here when it comes to 100%, so I'll be happy with that. But with that all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here and get off my horse. Because right here, actually, I want to go ahead and end the episode. So, with that all said and done, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going to get hit by a fire arrow, apparently. Thank you for interrupting the outro, buddy. I appreciate it. Makes my life 10 times easier when you do that kind of stuff. But now, where was I? Oh yeah, standing in front, like so. Alright, so as I was saying, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going to go ahead here and get our next hidden skill, along with heading back into Hyrule Castle Town as a human to see what is available for us there. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.